Welcome to a look at Louisville's movie theaters and drive-ins from 1960 to 1979. 1960. The La Rose Theater in Jeffersonville, Indiana closes. 1961. The Esquire Theater opened with art movies on January 20th, but soon switched to adult films. 1962. The Airway Theater transitions to screening adult films. The Brown Theater on 4th Avenue closes. 1963. On April 12th, the Penthouse Theater opens in the United Artists Theater balcony. The Esquire Theater closes. 1964.
Look! He's gunning for trouble. The world's wiliest, toughest gentleman agent with a license to kill. 007. It spells Bond. He's the idol of every woman.
Who are you?
Bond. James Bond.
The envy of every man. The nemesis of the treacherous Mr. Goldfinger. Sean Connery in Ian Fleming's
Goldfinger.
Starring Gert Froba as Goldfinger, Honor Blackman as Pussy Galore. Also starring Shirley Eaton, James Bond is back in action, mixing excitement with girls and thrills. It's another Bond buster.
Goldfinger.
These theaters closed in 1964. 1965. The Shelmar Folies Adult Cinema opens on January 1st. On September 30th, the Cinema 1 and 2 is opened by Redstone Theaters, with Cinema 1 being a Cinerama theater. The Dawn Theater opens. These theaters closed in 1965. 1966. The theater in Clarksville, Indiana reopens for the season only on May 27th. The Savoy reopens as an adult cinema. These theaters closed in 1966. 1968. The cinema gets its third screen on October 3rd. Miss-State Theaters reopened the Bard Theater on Christmas Day after renovations. These theaters closed in 1968. 1969. The South Park Drive-In in Fairdale opens on July 2nd. The Translux in Clarksville, Indiana opens on August 6th. The Ideal reopens as an adult cinema. The Cinema 3 parking lot expands from 1,100 to 1,900 cars ahead of the construction of Cinema 4. The Dawn Theater switches over to adult movies. The Kenwood and the Parkway drive-ins is taken over by Redstone Theaters. 1970. The Alpha One Cinema opens on December 4th. The cinema expands to 4 screens on December 25th. The Cinema X opens in December, showing adult movies. The Off-Broadway Follies Adult Theater opens. The Theater X in Clarksville, Indiana opens, showing adult movies. 1971. The Oxmoor Twin Cinema is opened by Mid-States Theaters on February 16th. The Theater X in Clarksville, Indiana opens its indoor adult cinema on April 30th. The Cinema 4 is renamed Showcase Louisville on June 4th. The J-Town 4 is opened by American Multi-Cinemas on July 9th. The Alpha 2 opens on October 7th. The Alpha 3 Cinema opens on October 9th. These theaters closed in 1971. 1972. The Grant Plaza Cinema 1 and 2 in Jeffersonville, Indiana opens on March 17th. The Purple X Adult Cinema opens on May 12th. The Old West End Theater reopens as the Cinema West on October 11th. The Riverview Follies Adult Cinema opens. The Off-Broadway Follies Adult Theater closes. 1973. On March 9th, the Cinema Art Adult Cinema reopens at the Old Purple X Theater. On September 12th, the police raids and seizes the films from these theaters. The Alpha One gets its second screen. The Showcase Louisville is expanded to 6 screens. 1974. On August 29th, the Oxmoor Cinemas expanded to include 5 screens under the management of Mid-States. The Alley Cat Adult Theater opens. The Ohio Theater switches over to adult movies. The Mary Anderson Theater is closed by Mid-States Theaters. 1975. The Raceland Cinemas 4 and the Westland Cinemas 4 is opened by AMC Theaters on July 18th. The Village 8 Cinemas opens on October 10th. The Alpha 4, also called Alpha 4, 5, 6, and 7 Cinemas, opens with 4 screens on November 21st. The Alpha 2 gets its second screen. The Translux in Clarksville, Indiana is split into 2 screens called Blue and Gold. The Cinema West closes. 1976. The Alpha 3 gets its second screen. The Showcase Louisville is expanded to 7 screens as Cinema 1 is split. The Valley Auto Drive-In in Valley Station closes. 1977. AMC sells its Louisville theaters to Misstates Theaters.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
Here they come!
Star Wars,
Coming in too fast!
an adventure unlike anything on your planet. It's an epic of heroes and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, rated PG.
The Showcase Louisville is expanded to 8 screens as Cinema 4 is split. These theaters closed in 1977. 1978. On July 20th, the Courier-Journal reported traffic delays of up to 45 minutes as cars exited the Showcase Cinema's parking lot after the show. The Alpha 1 expands to 4 screens. The Alley Cat Theater closes. 1979. The J-Town Theaters 4 is reopened by Associated Theaters of Kentucky on December 26th. The Alpha 2 expands to 3 screens. The Showcase Cinemas expands to 9 screens. These theaters closed in 1979. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing.